So I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to film this right now. I don't have the motivation to do it. I'm tired, my back hurts, etc. Every excuse not to do it, but I'm still gonna do it. Why? Because it's the same thing that took me from losing 70 pounds in 6 months to this. I'm gonna just apply it here. And it's my dog. I'm not gonna do any retake. That's my dog drinking water right now. It's what it is. I don't even have a mic. I'm gonna take the same habits I established when I went from 250 to 180 pounds in 6 months. I'm gonna do it here. I don't wanna do it, but I know if I do it, I'm building discipline. I know if I make it a habit, it's gonna be 10 times easier. My strategy is do it every single freaking day, right? Every single day, make it a habit. Why? Because then it gets 10 times easier. After 21 days, when I'm not doing it, and that's the most important thing, you need to do something for 21 days to establish a habit. When you start not to do it, essentially, it's gonna feel off. If you're known for going to the gym and you miss a day, you're like, what the hell? It doesn't feel right. My day feels miserable. My day doesn't feel right. So it's gonna be the same thing with this. It's all about establishing habits. Because we could talk about motivation, we could talk about discipline all day, but the number one thing you need is a structure and a strategy. Because without that, what do you have? You have motivation that's fleeting. I could go read a David Goggins book, feel all the motivation I want to feel, and then guess what? More than likely, I might do it for a day, but I'm not gonna take my ass out there to run another 5 miles the next day. You're motivated in the moment. When you start making actual progress, weight loss, whatever, is when you do it when you don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do this right now. My back is goddamn killing me. But guess what? I'm establishing discipline. And how do I do it? I have a structure. At the end of every night, I film my YouTube video. I do my reels. Well, my fiance is doing my reels right now, but I usually do them. My day didn't go how I wanted to go, but guess what? I still decided, hey, this is a non-negotiable. It's the same thing in weight loss. If you want to lose weight, you need to have non-negotiables. Your non-negotiable can be, I don't bring chips into my house. But a non-negotiable you need to have is, I don't bring junk food in my house. Why do you have that non-negotiable? Because now it's 10 times easier for you to stick to the plan. Because if you bring junk food in the house, guess what? If you want to go get it, it's going to be 10 times harder because you got to get in your car, you got to drive, and you got to walk through the aisle. Hopefully you pass a mirror and then you see yourself like, damn, I'm a fat fuck. That's how I would be. I think about, and also think about this, is what I'm doing right now pushing me towards my goal? Because if it's not, why are you doing it? Because we all know what to do. Everyone knows what to do. Calorie deficit, work out, eat less food, move more, etc. But the number one thing is, why don't we do it? Because we don't have a strategy to get it done. We haven't built the habits that builds the discipline. I think that's the number one key right there, is you need a strategy, you need habits, you need structure, and then the discipline will go. You're not gonna start out fully disciplined. I didn't start out sticking to my diet fully. I went and I cheated. Like, well, I had a good workout and I could get away with this. It was because I was still in those old habits of not caring about what I ate. It's because I was still in those old habits of essentially eating what I wanted to, knowing it's unhealthy for me and still doing it. But when I finally got in the routine of things, got the structure, when I got the strategy from my coach, it gave me the strategy to follow a plan. It gave me a plan to follow. It gave me structure. And it gave me habits that I had to check. He gave me non-negotiables. He said 10K steps a day, right? And dude, I was barely getting 3. And that was walk in the fridge and back, and then work. That's it. Walk in the fridge and work. That's it. Nothing else. But essentially, you have non-negotiables that you hit every day, and they become habits, and it becomes 10 times easier for you to get that thing done. Because right now, this fucking sucks. And most of the time, hear me out, most of the time, when we put something off, it's not that hard. This isn't hard now. What was hard, because it's not a habit yet, is setting it up and then filming. But I said, you know what? And I actually told a client of mine right now, one of the clients I'm helping with coaching actually, bro, it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be the best lighting. It's not gonna be the best video. Your first talking video, this is gonna be trash. But guess what? I heard a saying, Mr. Beast didn't go viral to 1,000 videos or something. I've gained freaking 100K almost. I'm at 98.5 right now on Instagram within 10 months. It doesn't really mean anything. But how did I get there? It's because I established a habit. I made it a habit to post every single freaking day. And the last time I missed a post was literally yesterday because I had to figure out a whole new thing. But I still could have posted. I still have so much content in the bank but it was just an excuse. Because most of the time, it literally just does come down to excuses. But when you make it a non-negotiable, those excuses you usually won't rely on anymore. When you make it a habit, you don't get those excuses anymore. It's a habit to go to the gym. When I wake up, I go straight to the gym. Why? Well, when I wake up, I take a shit. I'm not gonna lie. But then I go to the gym. I get my monster. I go work out. Establish the habits, and then discipline will follow. But first, you need a strategy to get it done. Without any of that, you will not get anywhere. But also, sometimes you just gotta start. Go to the gym anyways. Who cares? You're gonna get better. For me, it's about making these YouTube videos now. For you, it's probably about weight loss. But it's the same goddamn fucking thing, because everything you accomplish in one area can transfer to another, because it's all about establishing habits and then discipline and a strategy to get it done. But you still have to start. So if you liked it, drop me a subscribe. I usually drop me a follow with us on Instagram. Subscribe to me, like it. The next one will be a lot better. There you go. Advice for the day.